simply for graduates, undergraduates and practicing OBGYN. Perineum lies at the bottom of the pelvis and it is a space between the thighs, anus and genitals. It is a diamond-shaped space and the corners of the diamonds are coccyx, pubic symphysis and ischial tuberosities. Ceiling of the space is formed by the pelvic floor muscles. The pelvic floor muscles are levator ani and it is shaped like a bow. Ceiling of the space is convex and walls are made up of ischiopubic rami and the sacrospinous ligament, blue in color, which are the boundaries of the pelvis. The diamond basically is divided into two triangles. The anterior half of the triangle is known as urogenital triangle and the posterior half of the triangle is known as anal triangle. This anal triangle is on the upward lift around 30 degrees from the horizontal plane. Urogenital triangle contains a fibrous sheath which is called perineal membrane, yellow in color. This perineal membrane has upturned anterior and posterior edges. Within that space is known as deep perineal pouch. This deep perineal pouch is there in a purple in color. The ischioanal fossa, it partially occupies the space between the pouch and the pelvic floor muscles. This ischioanal fossa is here in blue in color. Deep perineal pouch is very shallow and all blue is ischioanal fossa. Deep in the perineal membrane, as shown purple in a color, is a perineal pouch. Perineal pouch contains number of muscles including external urethral sphincter. In the perineal membrane, there are two holes, one for the vagina and one for the urethra. Around the urogenital hiatus, there are U-shaped muscles of the fibers of all levator ani are there. Just deep to the skin lies a superficial fascia and it is also called as Colles fascia. Between the perineal membrane and superficial fascia lies a superficial perineal pouch. Superficial perineal pouch, it contains bulbospongiosus muscle, ischiocavernosus muscle and a superficial transverse perineal muscles. It also contains tissue of clitoris and a fibrous continuous into urethra and vagina. So, it's a deep and a superficial perineal pouches. Perineal body lies in the diamond-shaped perineal membrane. It is a fibromuscular structure and a meeting point of many structures. They converge and form it. Posterior and superior of the perineal body is the sphincter muscle, which is anal sphincter muscle, and it is into the center of the anal triangle. Now this is the perineum. Thank you so much.